all, today's section is going about auditing. First chapter, Introduction. What is the meaning of auditing? It records company's financial data and process. It is an independent review to ensure everything is accurate, complete and follows rules. So we know in this point it records financial data which is accuracy, complete and follows some rules. Then second, its origin means birthplace. Auditing is derived from the Latin word auditor which means to hear, and we know in this point it is derived from Latin word auditor which means to hear. Elements of auditing, some important points are there. First one, organization and institution. It is an organization and institution. Then independent and impartial. Independent means no dependent to each other, and impartial, no partiality section is going here. Then books of account, some accounts like trading, profit and loss accounts are recorded here. Then verification. Verification is most important in here. Then bookkeeping. It is the art of recording business transaction in the books of account. It is the primary book and posting transaction in the journal and ledger. It recording business transaction, primary book and posting transaction in journal and ledger. Then comes to accountancy. What is the meaning of accountancy? It starts when bookkeeping comes to an end. It involves balance sheet, PL account, trading and trial balance. So it records balance sheet, trading account, PL account, and it starts when bookkeeping comes to end. Then comes to auditing. Auditor should have complete knowledge of the principle of accounting. He must be a chartered accountant. He must be a chartered accountant and has a complete knowledge. So we know in this point bookkeeping primary, then comes to accountancy secondary, then final knowledge that is known as auditing. Then investigation. It is the inspection of the final accounts, books of account and other affairs of a business with predefined objective. It is a predefined objective and record data like books of account and other business. Some important point you can note. First, accountancy is necessity and auditing is luxury. Then comes to as necessity. As necessity, you can consider it advantages and merit point of view. First one, memory power. Memory power is the primary which you can consider in your memory. Then actual position. What is its actual position in business? Then comes to knowledge of debtor and creditor. What is losses and what is profit? Then assessment of tax. In assessment of tax cases 1961 and tax criteria is included here. Then comes to comparative study. Comparative study must be needed here. Then comes to safe against fraud, like fraud, miscellaneous activity, misappropriation, misleading should be safe here. Then proof in court. You can proven in your court. Then comes to proof in the case of insolvency. Insolvency means you have no money to survive, so you can prove in case. Then comes to audit as a luxury. Inadequate point like misuse of money, misuse of money. Then comes to misuse of energy, wastage your power, confidence. Then comes to time wasting, like you have no time, you wasting your unnecessary things. Then irrelevant means no relevance activity. Then reduction of efficiency means you can consider it reduction and consider disadvantages also. Then comes to scope of audit. Some important scope of audit cases: arithmetical accuracy. It represents your accuracy, relevance. Then comes to examining books of account. Books of account like trading, profit and loss, trial balance, and as well as. Then verify all assets and liability. All assets and liabilities. Then factual report. Factual report means business report which is needed and the actual position which business acquires it. Then business concept. Some points which I discussed in the elements like independent. We know in its definition it is an independent review, no dependent. Then comes to evidence. Proper evidence is needed here. Audit care also though it is the auditing point. Then ethical conduct means ethical nature. Then fairness means proper completion, etc. Then audit procedure, it determines degree of accuracy, completeness, accuracy, fairness, etc. Then audit technique means full of truthness, completeness. Then comes to few important audit techniques. Same points are describing here, like verification, inventory means stock, and evidence, I can discuss in a basic concept. Then review of the work review, either it is true or false. Then documents, some important documents are needed here, which is appropriate in your business. Then examination of account, like properly check whether it conducts some misappropriation activities. Then inquiries is needed in our auditing cases. Then comes to correlation is binding of in these activities. And financial statements like balance sheet, etc. Then proper qualities, what quality is needed in our auditing cases. Complete knowledge, it is the common point. Knowledge should be important in the auditing cases, that is complete. Nature of the business, what is the nature of business, position. Then various acts of knowledge. Knowledge should be conduct in various partnership, companies, etc. Then impartial, no partiality is happening here. Then industrial knowledge like stock, exchange trade, etc. Expert in the work. Work should be conduct in expertise, your experience, your quality. Then practical knowledge is happening in the merit and qualities of the auditor. Then fearless, no fear, you should be confident. And secrecy maintain is also the important point. So your no fraud, no miscellaneous, and etc. Then types of auditor, there are three types of auditor. First one, a measurement should be needed. Then professional, you should be professional in your inner sense. Then government auditor. So friends, today's chapter 1, that is introduction, section is comes to end. Then in the next section we discuss about chapter 2 and chapter 3. Thank you.